When making calls, it's very important to follow a system. You need to follow a system, you need to follow a structure, you need to follow steps, you need to follow a script. Whatever it is, you need to follow something in an order that it makes sense and is going to give you the results that you're looking for. Now, if you're making calls and you're going with the flow of the conversation is going to go in different ways. You're never going to accomplish anything at all. Now, it's also important for you to control the conversation, for you to guide the conversation, for you to lead the conversation the right way. So there's steps that you need to follow. Matter of fact, you should always have at least some sort of bullet point steps that every single conversation that you're making, those are key factors, key information that you need to offer. And every type of conversation is going to be completely different. You may be calling center, cancellation calls, so the information that you're going to provide may be different than a renewal call. But at the end of the day, your goal is to offer information that's relevant to the call. Now, I'll give you a quick list of the steps that you need to follow. Number one, the greeting. You're going to call, you're going to greet the client, you're going to let them know the reason why you're calling, the purpose of your call. You're going to give them a bit of information. You're going to remind them of who you are, who we are. Number two, you're either going to offer information or you're going to qualify the customer depending on the call. If you qualify them, then you offer information. But if there's no qualifying necessary, then you're going to offer information. Number three, you're going to sell the purpose of the call. You're going to make it realistic. Either a cancellation, you're going to sell the reason why they should commit to an appointment immediately, meaning maybe urgency or the risk, or just simply selling yourself. If it's a renewal, you're going to sell the idea of the discounts, promotions that we offer. If it's a marketing quote, you're going to make the quote realistic. So actually, you're going to offer a quote, but you're going to make it realistic. After that, number four, you're going to close the appointment. So you're going to start working on convincing them to make a decision to show up, for them to actually commit to an appointment. So you're going to close the appointment. The following one, number five, you need to offer the confirmation number. Introduce a confirmation number. Introduce what it is, the reason why you're giving them a confirmation number, and the purpose of it. And then the last one is just going to be reminders of the documents that they need to bring, or simply just giving you a courtesy call if something doesn't go the way we're discussing. So if they're running late or if they need to reschedule. So once again, you need to follow a system that's going to take you through these steps, and you need to be consistent on making sure you're fulfilling every single step before you move on to the next one. So for example, when we're greeting the client, you need to go through the process of making sure they understand who you are, they understand who we are, they understand the purpose of the call, they're giving you some time. The following one, the information that you're going to give them, it has to be good enough for you to move on to making it realistic. And then from making it realistic, you need to close them on that idea before you start closing them on the appointment. So literally every single step requires your confirmation that you're doing everything the right way. But it's mandatory to follow a system. You need to follow a system. There's information that you really need to discuss. You need to get this across, because if not, your closing ratio is not going to be as high, because you're not fulfilling the commitment of them actually showing up to the office.